Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So, I'm gonna address it straight away. Trying something different with my hair. If I look like a child, please let me know. If it looks cute, please let me know. The chair's turning. We're going. So, today's video, I thought we would have, it's probably a bit of a quicker video. I just thought it would be something that we can chat about because as somebody who kind of puts their life out on the internet, I feel like I'm responsible to do this in terms of I don't know how to describe this without sounding way too big-headed and sounding that I am bigger than what I am in terms of YouTube following. But like, I feel like I kind of need to show like my credentials that I am trying to be sustainable because I think it's something that we all need to do. So I just want to kind of be like, here's what I'm doing to try to be more sustainable. If it helps you, it helps you. If not, I'm sorry. I wish I could be more helpful. I hope you find someone who can be more helpful. But I just thought I'd chat about it. It's something that me and Jack value a lot in terms of like, we try and be as sustainable as we can. We're not perfect at all, and I'll explain bits that we can improve on through this video as well, because I think that's just as important to highlight. And I don't think that everyone can be perfect. There's a lot of barriers to entry for being sustainable, income and money being a very, very big one of them. Also where you are in the world, things like that. But I just thought I'll show what we are currently doing, what we'd like to do, and hopefully it can help some people. So that's what we're going to do today. We are also going to do a trip to an eco store. That isn't happening today. It's happening in this vlog for you guys, but it's not happening today for me because I don't have the car today. Jack is off to work. So I can't go today, but we're gonna go tomorrow, and then you can see what it's like being in an eco store, how it works, things like that. I'll talk a little bit about it now. The one that we have is in Morpeth. It's called Eco. It used to be called Healthy Prep Kitchen because it used to be like a restaurant-y kind of cafe kind of thing. And they're actually, the only reason I mention that is because they're getting a bigger unit and they're bringing Healthy Prep back and like combining the two. But our store is basically a refill store, and there are loads of planet-friendly stuff you can buy in there as well. We mainly go for the refills, and that's a big theme throughout this. You'll see that we use a lot of them when we can. So that's why we are going there. We need some refills, and yeah, I'll show you that later. The first things I want to talk about is I'm going to basically take you on a tour on the house and then show you like the eco stuff that we use. Not, it's going to be confusing, isn't it? Not the stuff that we get from the shop, but just like the stuff that is better for the environment. But one of the main things that we do is our electric. So our electric only comes from renewable energies. We are with an energy provider currently that only uses renewable energy for their like electric source. We are currently with Bulb. I think they have been unfortunately one of the victims of this electricity crisis thing where loads of companies have had to go out of business because of the tariffs going up. But we will be looking for a separate one. Bulb has always been the cheapest for us, but there are other ones out there. Hopefully they haven't all gone bust, because if not, we'll be really good. But currently all of our electric comes from a sustainable energy source, and obviously that is super, super important because it's one of the main things. Electricity usage is the thing that is really, really bad for the environment. So it's a very simple thing to change as well. I know that one can be hard because some people's tariffs are very, very high for certain companies and where they are and things like that. But it is probably one of the biggest things that we definitely want to keep going and to contribute, because it's so important. Like the majority of our carbon footprint comes from our electricity. So yeah, that's one thing. Another thing that I just wanted to get out of the way is Jack being vegan. So obviously I can't really talk for this for him because I am not vegan. He is the one who is vegan. But Jack became vegan because of the carbon like footprint issue. The more meat you eat and dairy and things like that, they are one of the worst industries for carbon footprints. So it's the main reason why he went vegan. I say the main reason, it is the reason. He isn't one of those people that do it because of the animals. His is very much, he does it to try and save the planet. I would love to But I've mentioned in other videos, if you missed it, we did a day of me eating his diet last week, and one of the main things that I struggle with vegan diets are textures. I try all the time. If I can make any vegan swaps, I will. So in terms of things that aren't foods, so like clothes and stuff like that, I am vegan. I will not buy things that have been tested on animals. I'll not buy things that come from animal derivatives, that kind of stuff. But foods, it's textures that's an issue, unfortunately, for me. So I will definitely try as much as I can, and things that I like I will put into my diet. Like from that video I found out that I liked the Beyond Meat burgers, and I'm definitely going to put them into my diet more. So I am trying, but I find it very, very difficult. But Jack is vegan, so his carbon footprint has gone way down, because the main issues with the meat industry, and I know, because I know some people are going to be watching this and being like, no, but it's things like transport, mass farming, emissions from like cows and stuff. Like, it is a big thing for carbon emissions. So yeah, we'll leave it there, because I don't want to start any arguments on the internet. But that is, I'm trying to think of things that aren't to do with the house, and I'm kind of rattling through it, but I wanted to do this video, and I don't know how to do it in kind of like a more fun vloggy way, but we'll just keep going the way with it I'm going with it. So in terms of other lifestyle-y things, the car is another main thing, but we aren't doing well on that. We would like to improve. We currently drive a diesel. We would love to go electric, but it just hasn't been right to change yet. We were actually going to use a subscription company. I can't remember the name of what one we were going to use, but I'll leave the link to it down below, because Jack will know it off by heart. We were going to use a subscription company that only does electric cars. So they work on, I think like you guys might have seen it with like Volvo, they're doing a subscription thing where you get the car and the electric, the insurance, a certain amount of miles and cover for one monthly price, and you just have the car for that long, and then you hand the car back. It's a brilliant concept. Like, we really do want to do it, but just with things happening this year, we weren't sure whether it was the right time. Eventually we will go to that. Jack is very, very passionate about getting an electric car, so it will happen eventually. But currently we drive a diesel. That's the thing, the only thing that is the barrier to entry with the electric is they are still very, very expensive, unfortunately. And if you can't afford a more expensive car, it's virtually impossible to get an electric car. So it's very, very difficult to do, but at some point we will be in the position to do that, and it's something Jack is very passionate about. He loves his cars, he wants an electric car. So we want to go down the subscription based route. We would love to do that at one point, and hopefully it's something that will happen this year if it makes sense. But yeah, the car is something that we do need to improve on. Right, let's go for a walk around the house, shall we? Because I don't think there's anything in here that qualifies as like helping the environment, but we'll go have a walk around, because products and stuff are kind of a thing, aren't they? They're the things where we can improve on quite easily. So one thing I want to start off straight away is, you have probably, if you are subscribed, you'll have seen that we have these everywhere. We have one here, there is one here, we have one in the living room for treats. They are all Oakley's treats. We will try our best to buy Oakley's treats in recyclable packaging. So the ones that we have at the minute are the Wags ones. They come in a cardboard box, so they can be recycled. And some of his other treats are ones that are the bags that can be recycled at supermarkets with big supermarkets with other plastic bags, like shopping bags and stuff. They're the other kind of treats that we buy. We try as well to buy as much food as possible that can be refilled at Eco. So in this cupboard, if you ignore Jack's cereal, because he's gone through a phase of this and we need to go to Eco to refill some stuff, so you'll probably buy some cereal there. But we have, this is normally rice, that is oats, that is muesli. We try and get things that we can refill as much as possible, and we are kind of like slowly weaning off things that you can't recycle. Jack has a goal, I think he would like to be not waste free, but as close to it as he can possibly be by the end of this year. As you can tell, Jack is the eco king in this house, so he has a lot of role in all of this stuff, but he's, like I said, he's at work today, so he can't be involved in this video. So yeah, a lot of the food we will always try and buy. I'm sorry if you can't hear me, the washing machine is on. We try not to buy things that come in packaging that can't be recycled, and if we do have to, it's very, very minimal stuff. Like, we don't like buying stuff like that. And then we try to get as much as eco as possible. We're getting better at that. We're not brilliant at it. We've only just started going, but not only just, we've probably been going for a few months, but we're going to slowly start getting more glass jars and stuff and using that. Okay, so another thing that we refill is soap. We don't buy like supermarket soap anymore. We bought these off Amazon. We didn't buy glass in case they shatter, but this is recyclable plastic. And yeah, we refill soap at Eco. Then another thing that we have is under the cupboard under the sink, which is, I hope everybody's the same, but it's just our rubbish kind of cupboard where things have been thrown in because there isn't like a shelf to kind of like make it better storage. But anyway, we have a whole load of eco stuff here and then some here. So toilet cleaner, we use EcoVer. These are very easy swaps, I find. They are a little bit more expensive, but I don't think they break the bank kind of more expensive. We currently have a mixture of refill and buying sustainable stuff from the supermarket because, like I said, we've only just started going to Eco a few months back, but we have kind of started the transition. So EcoVer, that is actually EcoVer. This is a very old bottle that we refill with the big Method. So Method is a eco company, like they specialize in kind of refills from a supermarket. So we bought one of these, and then they have like big containers, so you can just refill them rather than buying a new bottle every time. And I think this can be recycled anyway. I'm not entirely sure because it's PET, so I'm not entirely sure. But we have that. Before we bought the plastic kind of soap containers, we used to have just a normal one, and then we'd refill with this, which is Carrots. You can get this from the supermarket. This is a better... The thing is, I say it's better, but TerraCycle actually isn't great. I'm not going to go into detail on that. You can research TerraCycle and why it isn't brilliant, but it does save plastic because it's much less plastic buying these, because you can buy big ones as well and then refill them up. Then we have softener. This isn't actually like, it looks like it's branded softener, but it's not. So this is from Eco. We refill this up. We didn't want a plastic like container going to waste, so we just use that. And then we have a mixture of, we have EcoVer like laundry detergent. Is that detergent or is it softener? Detergent, yeah. But we have just started a subscription with Small, which has recyclable packaging. Everything is safe for animals. It's cruelty free. It's 100% plastic free. So we have that for the washing machine and the dishwasher. So these are the washing machine tablets that go in. It doesn't do softener because obviously softener needs to be like liquid, but we refill that from Eco anyway. And then there are the dishwasher tablets as well, and it's plastic free. So they are kind of the stuff for the kitchen. There are loads of other like more eco-friendly cleaning products out there, but we don't want to waste anything. So as we need new stuff, we'll buy more eco-friendly one. Like we have like window cleaner and stuff like that. Next time that we need window cleaner, we will buy a recyclable plastic window cleaner. So yeah, that is in there. We also have, you know, the classic plastic bags, so we don't have to buy more plastic bags. Right, I think that is everything in the kitchen. Obviously we have plants dotted about anywhere, but I don't feel like that's just like, I don't feel like that's an eco thing. It's just like a green thing, isn't it? Okay, the next place we are going to go to is the bathroom, because I feel like that's the only other eco like friendly place that we have. So bathroom, there is a mixture here. I'm going to explain this straight away because you're going to see it straight away. So you can see we have a mixture of refill stuff and then normal stuff. Like I just said downstairs, we do not, I know I'm sitting on the toilet, but I'm not actually going. We do not want to waste anything. So things that are up there are either things that we have been gifted from like friends and family at Christmas. To be completely honest, I want to say that's 90% of the plastic that is up there. The only other 10% is Jack's face wash that he buys. It doesn't come in anything else because his face is quite sensitive. He had really bad acne growing up, but it's, let's have a look. It's simple. They're trying to improve that plastic. Like, they've literally just re-thingied it, and it's 25% less plastic, so it's something. But yeah, and then the other thing is like my Shrine that I need for my hair, because you can't really buy that anywhere. But that is kind of the main reason there is a mixture. We don't want to waste the stuff that we already have, which is what is the same downstairs. Other swaps that are in here is my Estrid razor. Right, I actually got gifted this months ago. We were still in the old flat, for reference. That's how long ago this was gifted to me, and I've been trying to plan this video ever since, but it just never came about. I think when I tried to film it, we realized we were actually moving, so this was gifted. I cannot tell you, and I promise I'm not saying this because it was gifted. For reference, they've gifted me this and then I've never heard from them again. So they're not bothered about what I say. This is the best thing I've ever bought for like body hygiene. Apart from maybe we use Philips One Blade for intimate areas for shaving because it's freaking brilliant. Here's a tip for people who have vulvas. Don't use a razor like this. Use a One Blade. Incredible. But I have used this once and this has even never hurt me. So Estrid, the deal with it is, and the deal why it's eco, is it has a metal handle and you just replace the heads. I have never found razors that I like, ever. I hate the men's disposable ones, the women's disposable ones. I just normally don't buy them. I'll nick Jack's. But let me tell you, I am never going back now that they have sent me this. It's the type of thing I would never have tried it for myself because I've never been bothered about razors. But when they gifted me it, I am never going back. The hydration on this head is incredible. Like it's like, you know, like aloe gel when you touch like an aloe vera plant. It's like that coming off the blade. It is so smooth. I am devastated that my head is done and I'm gonna have to go buy some more because, you know what, I'm not even that bothered because it's worth it. Like, this is incredible. The handle feels so nice. I know you're gonna think I'm going on and on about it because it was gifted, but I'm not. Like, I can't even describe how much I love this razor. Everyone is right who is advertising for these because it's bloody brilliant, and they have a brilliant mission statement in terms of being like, if you don't want to shave, don't shave, but if you do, use us. Use them. Anyone, like anybody who shaves any part of their body. This is incredible. The hydration is bloody brilliant. It's better for the environment because you're not using, oh, the things just came off. You're not using loads of plastic on those crappy disposable razors. So yeah, I got sent that, and let me tell you, it's gonna be hard to beat that because it was bloody brilliant. Anyway, the other thing, which is another thing that we see a lot on social media, I think, is Wild. So it's the deodorants. I will actually show you because we have some refills. So with Wild, you get this is the like, the casing, hang on. So this is the main casing for it, and then it's refillable deodorant essentially. So I'll open it up so you can see it. This is it, you twist it up. There is the deodorant, you apply it. It is not an antiperspirant, so you do sweat with it, you just don't smell. And then to get the refill in, which I'll show you in a sec, you squeeze the sides, if I can do it. I forgot, you've got to roll it all the way down the bottom first. And then you can squeeze the sides. Oh, crap. Then it comes off. That is the little refill thing that you replace. Then when you want to put another one in, you put it in, put it on, and then you're done. And you just roll it up to when you need it. So I have the kind of peachy coloured one. Jack has the black one. I actually have mixed reviews on this, I'm not gonna lie. Jack loves his. Jack uses his every single day. I use this for about, I think it was about 4 months. I used, basically, the scent that they came out with when I bought it was peach, and the peach one was brilliant in terms of the smell. And then once that, because that was a limited edition scent, they do a lot of limited edition scents, I got the peach one, and then I got the coconut one, and I couldn't smell it. But at the same time, I was getting a bit iffy with it anyway because it does mark your clothes quite a lot. I had to really remind myself to put it on after I put my clothes on because my sports bras were getting stained by it a lot. So I have gone back to Dove, which isn't great because it's not very good for the planet, but I just couldn't get away with the Wild. I have kept it and I will keep using it in terms of when I don't have another option, like if I've run out of Dove or something. It is not terrible, but I just couldn't get away with the marking of my clothes. And then I also really didn't like that it wasn't an antiperspirant. Like I don't know, I just didn't really like it. But there are a ton of other ones out there. Don't let me put you off. Definitely try it, see if you like it. Everyone has different opinions and I've heard really, really good things about Wild, so give it a try. In terms of other things, we buy, this is like recyclable toothpaste. We have just finished this one. We didn't like it. We don't like it didn't foam at all. It didn't feel like a proper toothpaste. So we have gone back to Colgate, but Colgate have brought out an Eco one where it's fully recyclable and it hasn't got any harmful ingredients in there, but it's a nightmare to find. So that is something we are hoping to get better at. I think we're going to look when we go to Eco. The main options out there for kind of teeth care are tablets, and I just can't, I don't really want to use a tablet. So we're gonna have a look when we go to Eco and then maybe give it a try. But we do need to improve with that. But we tried that one, didn't really like it. The Colgate one, the Eco one is all right. It's just really, really difficult to find and it is quite expensive as well. I think that's it for the bathroom. The only other thing that I could really show you is in here we have all of the stuff that we don't want to waste. So under here we have that box, that pink box. Oakley is trying to like mount the camera, so I hope you saw it. But that has all of the stuff that we have for Christmas that we are actually going to use. We give the stuff, actually this is a whole other point, so we'll head back downstairs and then I'll talk to you then. So obviously waste is a huge part of being more environmentally friendly. You want as little waste as possible in every single thing, so food, plastics, clothes, everything like that. And everything that we throw away apart from food waste goes to my family. I come from a big family. I am one of 6. I have 5 siblings that things can go to, and all of our waste pretty much goes to them in terms of the smelly stuff that I don't keep. Like if I've been gifted something for Christmas and I really don't like the smell because I'm really iffy with smells, it gets given to my grandparents, which is where my siblings are, and then if they don't like it, it goes to a charity shop. We don't like things going into the bin. Rarely does anything go into the bin with us apart from food waste and packaging that we can't help. So that includes clothes as well, because I think that's a big thing on YouTube is clothes waste and fast fashion. And obviously I do hauls on this, and I have been trying to mention it more often in my videos because I know that some people are very clued up on it and won't watch hauls because they don't want to promote the idea of buying a load of clothes and then returning them. And I completely understand that, and I just want to put out there that none of the clothes that I buy go to waste. I will try and buy from brands that I know are good with their returns, because a lot of companies just send their returned clothes to like landfill, or they just burn them, which is obviously disgusting. Or if I can't return them, they go to my sister. And if you guys have seen my sister on my channel, which she has been, she pretty much wears the exact same clothes as me. Even if they don't fit me, she will squeeze into them because she doesn't want to waste them. So all of the clothes that I buy, I either wear, return to an okay company, or go to my sister. And then if my sister doesn't want them, and my other sisters don't want them, they go to a charity shop. There is no waste, and I try to be careful with what brands I buy from. That is another one that is quite difficult, especially for YouTube. The thing is, there's 2 sides to this. There is the money side of it, which I have mentioned recently I don't have any of. So buying clothes, I would love to be able to buy from more sustainable places. I really, really would. And I know that the price point is higher because it lasts longer, you get more use out of it. But in the financial state that I currently am in, I can't afford to go to those places with the higher price point. And my clothes do get a lot of wear out of them, even if they are from cheaper places. I've got things from Pretty Little Thing this is from Pretty Little Thing. I've had this for 2 years, and then a lot of my stuff, when I don't want it anymore, goes to my sister and then gets like another 4 years wear out of it. So like, I would love to be able to buy from more sustainable brands, but I just don't have the funds for that at the minute, and I understand why it's not good to promote buying from those brands. But on the other side of it, to try and right, this is going to sound awful, and please don't judge me for it, but to grow my channel, I have to put stuff out of things that people are going to watch, and people want to see people want to see hauls from more accessible places. I'm not saying that I'm going to buy from brands like Boohoo. I don't buy from Boohoo, and I'm even going to stop buying from Pretty Little Thing now, because I didn't realise they were owned by Boohoo, and I won't promote certain brands, but I will buy from brands like ASOS and H&M, because people want to see the accessible brands. They won't, like, people are in the same problem as me who are watching hauls, I think. So I have to kind of do things that people want to watch to grow my channel. So it's hard to kind of get to people to promote sustainability, because the people who watch the sustainable brands are already there, if that makes sense. So that's why I'm trying to promote it more in the haul videos I will say about sustainability. So I hope people understand with that. Like, when I'm doing the hauls, I will try and do no waste. I am doing them, but I've mentioned them before, I have no clothes at the minute, so I genuinely am buying clothes that I'm trying to like restock my wardrobe, and I'm trying to buy from better brands, but I'm also trying to divert people in a good direction. So I hope that makes sense. I realised this has gone on for a lot longer than I realised it was going to, so I think that's all of the points that I wanted to make and show things around the house that we do, and obviously talking about clothes and the car. I am going to stop talking now and we'll show you the trip to Eco once. I think I'm going to do it tomorrow, so I will see you tomorrow. It is now the next day. I've just been at the gym and we are heading off to Eco now. I'm not feeling great, so if I'm a little bit like, that's why. I have brought, what have I brought? The oats and shampoo and conditioner to refill. I'm gonna ask if I can film. If not, it might be more like a time lapse than explaining how it works, but I'll explain after. So we are gonna go now. I'm back home. I'm really quickly filming. I'll film the outro in a second, but I picked up a vegan cheesecake from them. I want to say I'm 95% confident that it was vegan. I'm sure it said vegan underneath. It is, alright, I'm stupid and didn't take a picture or a video before we started eating it, but hopefully you saw it in like the panning. But like, it is, oh my god, it is incredible. I wish I'd got two now. It is so good. I'm in awe. Like,
Vegan cheesecakes are always a bit...
The last one you had was awful.
Yeah, it was.
That is something that I'm really doubting whether it's vegan.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure I've seen it on Instagram.
If you live in this area, you need to go to Eco and get this cheese. It is so good. Okay, so I've had my lunch and stuff. It was very late by the time that I got finished at Eco, so I wanted to eat first. So yeah, that was Eco. I didn't really want to film in there like properly, so I hope you enjoyed like seeing it a little bit. The thing that I filmed is basically the container thing. So you weigh a container, which means you can take like any kind of container that you want in. You can have stuff already that's in it, like one of our shampoos already had a load of shampoo in, but I wanted to top it up, so I took that in. So you weigh the container, you put it in, and then you weigh it filled, and they scan it and you pay. And honestly, it is way more affordable than the shops. Like genuinely, the rice and the oats and stuff that we normally get is like so much cheaper. So if you're in the northeast, 100% recommend it. It's worth traveling if you're not in Morpeth. And that cheesecake, incredible. We did double check and it is vegan, and it was amazing. So yeah, that is going to end the video. Oh, I also forgot, I was going to say, one other thing that we do is we also get the toilet roll for it's called Who Gives a Crap, and they use like bamboo, so it's better for the environment, and you get way more toilet paper per roll. It's still like 3-ply, and I don't think it's a subscription. I think you buy a box, and we've got like 2 massive boxes, and it's meant to last like a year or something. So that's another thing that we do that I forgot about. Anyway, I'm gonna finish this off because this video was way longer than I thought it was gonna be. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it useful. If there was anything in here that you found like useful that you're gonna try and do, or gonna try and like swap, please let me know. I would love to hear, and comments are always welcome. Please subscribe if you are new, and yeah, that is gonna be it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will hopefully see you soon. Bye.